Good afternoon, Facebook. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be doing a demonstration on our CO2 laser. We are going to be doing it around our eyes, and what this does is it helps get rid of fine lines and wrinkles as well as tightens the skin. I just want to point out that when we do our demonstrations, we try to use a variety of ages. So today we're doing, Jessica is our patient. She's in the mid-range of her 30s. And as you saw last week, you did the perfect pout with Mary Beth. So that's one concern I noticed when people are commenting that age range. So we try to do like multiple different age range, different skin types, and we'll continue to do that when we do different Facebook Lives. We'll try to mix up our age range and skin types. If you guys have any questions during our demonstrations, make sure you comment below, as well as we're going to announce our $50 Visa gift card giveaway today. So everyone get excited as we demonstrate our CO2 fractional laser. All right, Facebook, we're here with our patient Jessica and Dr. Downs. And Dr. Downs, can you explain what you're doing today?
No, because I can't talk through this mask. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, what we're going to demonstrate today with our very willing subject here is CO2 laser. Now this is a CO2 laser that we have. It's the state of the art. It's called Smart Skin. And what CO2 basically is, it's a laser that's energy is imparted on water. So what that means in the skin is we can target the skin cells and actually either ablate them or kill them or get rid of them, or we can impart little bits of very controlled damage into the dermis. So what that means is this is called a fractional approach. So we're going to take little holes, the computer's going to do this for us, and the laser, and we're going to put little tiny holes in the skin. Those holes are going to go down into the dermis of the skin. They're going to make a little, and they're not going to bleed because of the laser, but what's going to happen then is those holes are going to fill, and they're going to fill with collagen. And when they do, it makes the skin and the dermis thicker, healthier, and what it does is gets rid of little wrinkles. So this is called a non-ablative approach. In other words, we're not, sanding the face with a laser. We're not creating a burn. We're actually making little micro holes of damage to make the skin so it gets thicker and healthier. Now what that means, and you can do that anywhere on the body or anywhere on the face, but today we're going to do lower eyelids. Now, lower eyelid skin is very sensitive. It has a whole different amount of collagen to it. But what happens is, and Jessica's not too bad with this, but as we start to age, we start to see crow's feet. Now we have a muscle that goes around the eye. It's called the orbicularis oculi muscle. And as we squint and as we use our eye to animate and do different things, we start to develop wrinkles. They start to show up in the crow's feet area, and they also start to show up as these little lines that kind of come down onto our cheek. Everybody complains about them, and we try to battle them. We battle them with moisturizers, cleansers, you name it. We can use a little Botox in the crow's feet to paralyze that muscle. But we can't get down into this area with the Botox, because when you start paralyzing the muscle down here, you get a kind of a droopy eye, almost a fisheye appearance. It rounds out the corner of the eye and it doesn't look natural. So how do we treat these wrinkles down here? Well, we have to treat them at the skin level, and I think one of the best ways to do that is using this Smart Skin approach. Now we can dial up or down on the energy with this laser, so it works very nicely in terms of downtime. She can expect a treatment and about 2 or 3 days of downtime. When I say downtime, it's redness. It's not going to be the open wound, a whole bit that goes along with that. You might see a little bit of a swelling reaction. I'm getting the foot pedal for the laser here, so we can make it. That's how we make this thing work.
Now,
and
is this an alternative to not having surgery?
it can be. Actually, when we're going to do surgery on lower eyelids, it's usually for a different reason. It's not usually for wrinkles. It's usually for excess amounts of skin, or if there's fat that protrudes in areas that we don't want it to. So when it comes to quality of skin, which is what these little lines and things signify, there's really not a surgery for that. You really have to just you have to treat at the skin level. So what we're going to do is just treat right along your tear trough, come up onto your lower eyelid a little bit, and then down here onto the cheek malar area. And I think that's nice. It'll be a cosmetic unit and it'll work beautifully. Now Jessica has been icing that down. We're going to have her put some more ice on that right now. And then when we're ready to go, we're going to have her remove the ice and we'll put some eye protection on her and then go from there. You can see over here on the towel that this laser has different scanning, and we can actually use different patterns here to elicit the energy. It comes in all different shapes and sizes depending on what we're going to treat. So for today we're going to treat just the lower eyelid. So I'm leaving a kind of a narrow based treatment. So go ahead and take the ice off of there. And we're going to put these right over her eye to protect her. And you can see these areas. And you'll see that this scan will just give us, and I'll tell you before I do it, Jessica. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and there, we'll turn the laser on. That'll make it work better. Okay. Talking and I didn't even turn the laser on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So that's it. Now look real closely. You'll see these little patterns of holes. Okay? And that's exactly what the laser does. And I'm going to show it to you again. Does that hurt?
Nope.
Should have warned you. 1, 2, 3. There. So we're going to do one pass. I'm going to come up just one more up in here and we're done. So we're going to do one pass for her. That's what it looks like.
It's beautiful, Jeff.
And after that we will, I can even come down a little bit further over here because she has, as you can see, those lines kind of zip out a little bit more. So I will do that while we got you here. So if we're going to do this, we might as well do it right here. 1, 2, 3.
Now, does this help get rid of dark circles?
This particular laser will not.
Okay.
The dark circles are a different laser. The dark circles are hemosiderin staining. It comes from pigment that's left over from little micro breaks in the blood vessels around the eye. Let's do the other eye. We have a different laser that will affect the pigment there.
So this is for more wrinkles.
This is just for
tightening.
wrinkles and tightening. 1, 2, 3, and real fast. And now we'll do it a little faster for her so she doesn't anticipate too much. We usually do about one pass with a little overlapping.
Now, what is a good age range for this to have done?
There's no age range. I think what you want to do is you do it when you need it. Some people, are younger and start to develop those lines. Those lines really are a function of genetics, sun damage, different things like that. You can open your eyes, you're done. How tolerable was it?
It was good. It was easy.
Yeah.
What did it feel like?
Like a little bee sting, a little snap. That's it.
So we do have topical anesthetic that we can put on there. This is it's such a quick, easy treatment that it's almost not worth it. But we do have this chilling device you see that Kristen keeps waving in front of her face that really helps very nicely chill down the skin. And when we do a full face, most patients say they love the chiller. It really works nicely. So for her, now what she can expect after this is basically kind of a bad sunburny type of sensation, kind of a stinging sensation. Depending upon how sensitive you are around your eyes, you might have some swelling that can occur around the eyes there. So we want to make sure that we keep a nice moisturizer on this area. She can ice those down a little bit. If the swelling gets a little bit more, some people swell more than others, we can sometimes give medicine for the swelling. But typically this is a very light, easy treatment. She'll get some redness, some irritation to the skin under the eyes. It'll typically last 2 to 3 days and go away. And the dots don't stay there either. By tomorrow you won't even see the dots. But each one of those dots is where it drilled. Now coming out from each one of those dots is heat. So you'll see that one of the questions you may ask as you look at that is why the dots spread so far apart. because each one of those little holes that gets essentially made with the laser, there's a ring of heat that comes out from it. And the spacing of that dot is important. The closer the dots are together, the more the heat buildup. So on the lower eyelid, we don't want such a massive heat buildup, so we want those dots to be further away. So we program all that into the computer, and then the laser scan does that for us, and it makes it a very easy, safe, nice procedure to do. And it works beautifully around the eyes. I mean, it's one of the best things. I mean, you can use products, you can use alpha-glycolic acid, you can use retinoic acid around your eyes, you can do all that kind of stuff, and that takes months to work. But it does work. But this is a much faster and a more thorough way to treat those areas. And we can do upper eyelids, crow's feet area. We can do the whole face. I like to stay to what we call cosmetic units. So the eyelid, this area is a cosmetic unit. We have the cheek, which is a cosmetic unit. We have the perioral area, which is a cosmetic unit. And we can actually treat the lines and stuff around the lips and everything very nicely with this unit as well. Or we can just do a whole face. So Jessica, what do you think? Maybe a whole face?
No. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The chiller was nice. You can feel it. That was nice.
Just not today. She's got to go back to work.
That's right. We're going to put it
Come
back
visit me with, the whole face was done and made me scared.
If we're closed on Monday, it's because Jessica's still out with her eyes. And, no, she won't have that at all. It'll work very nicely. If we do both eyes, a lot of times, if we do the upper and lower eyelids, a lot of times what we'll do is we put a contact lens, so to speak, a stainless steel contact lens over the eyeball that protects the eye, because the upper eyelid is a lot thinner and we're going to be on top of the eyeball with it. So we can make it very comfortable. We put numbing medicine in the eye and everything like that.
So this is good for like someone to come on their lunchtime and have it done.
Absolutely. Come in here. It took us a little longer today because we're setting up and we wanted to show everybody. But really, if we have it all set up and you come in, it really will take about half an hour. You can come in on your lunch hour, get it done. And again, this is what you're going to look like afterwards. We're going to put a little Aquaphor. Let me have a little bit of that on hers, because it'll tend to be a little dry, and we'll put a little. I'll just do it with my finger. So we'll just take a little bit of the Aquaphor and just spread it there. I should have used dark stuff for football.
Nice.
And for most of you who don't know, Jessica follows Dr. Downs on the cosmetic and reconstructive side, so she's stuck with him the rest of the day.
If I screw this up, yeah, I got to answer to her all day. So
all day. I know your number.
So we'll just keep a little bit of a glistening, just enough to make it look shiny. You don't have to like ice the cake with that stuff. You just have to put enough on there. So and that's what she'll do for the next couple days. Just moisturize it and keep it clean and good.
Yep, and we'll post her after pictures in a couple days after she's had some time to recover. And so that's the CO2 eyes.
Good. See you next Friday.
Well, and we do have to announce our Facebook giveaway winner.
We do. Oh, okay. I thought we posted that.
Where did I put that? Did I lose it? Oh, no, here it is.
Okay, our Facebook winner, is this from last week?
Yes.
Tammy Nickerson.
So you are a winner, so give us a call at 574.
So Tammy, if you're watching,
574-968-3510 to claim your $50 Visa gift card. Woo-hoo.
something special planned.
All right, guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you check us out next Friday. I believe Dr. Downs will not be in the office, so we're just doing something special with Kristen, one of our master estheticians. So she's going to be showing you a really cool procedure that she does. And if you have any questions, give us a call, 574-968-3510. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.